Welcome back to the Wilson Brothers channel. I'm David. This is Isaac. Today we're reacting to Tony Robbins. He saved someone's life through mental health. I have no idea what it is, but I'm excited to get into it because we have not reacted to Tony Robbins yet.
Tony Robbins is a hero of mine. And obviously mental health is a very touchy, important subject in today's culture. Comment below what is going on in your brain or what moves you as you're watching this.
What makes you hate yourself? Is it the red shoes? What? Is it the red shoes?
Or the red microphone?
No. Are you sure that they're red? Don't you be smiling like that. You f*** everything up. Don't smile like that too much. You don't want to stick around. You're so hard on yourself. I love that you have such high standards. Those aren't high standards, that's called perfection. And most people overestimate what they can do in a year, and they underestimate what they can do in 2 or 3 decades. And you haven't been around long enough to have those extra 2 or 3 decades. So don't f*** it up. There's time. And if you give yourself just a little bit of time, and if you're a little more loving to yourself, I think you're going to find you got a lot to give.
Man, wow.
What would it look like if you loved yourself? What would it look like if you took his advice to heart as a man and said, I'm flawed. I have problems, but I'm not going to let those problems define me.
The statement he said, most men underestimate what they can do in a year and underestimate what they can do in 2 or 3 decades. We're not meant to have this microwave kind of mentality. He's saying, give yourself time. Understand you're on this journey. If you're hard on yourself every 2 seconds or you have one slip up, you're never going to get to where you want to be. It's about knowing the end result and that it takes time to get there.
But the end result is not the most important thing. It's the journey to get there. This is a marathon, gentlemen, not a sprint.
I like it.
Life is about the little steps, the 1% that you can make yourself better every single day to become the man that you want to be.
Men, comment below right now the answer to the question, why do you hate yourself? I'm going to tell you a little bit about how I throughout my life have hated myself. There has been so many times when I could not provide for my wife that it literally burrowed me into a bowl of just absolute shame. I felt so much shame for such a long period of my marriage because I couldn't provide how I felt I would be able to. I would start business ventures, be taken advantage of someone. Okay, now I have to start over. I've always had this desire in my life to work for myself, to make my own money, and to be able to give my family a better living. So many friends of mine would be so much more successful than me, have bigger houses, or even just be able to pay rent without worrying about it. And the amount of jealousy I had overwhelmed me to where I had such crippling depression I couldn't get out of bed, and I hated myself for it. And this video, and over time I've come out of that, but this video speaks to my soul because you have to give yourself grace and knowing you're on this journey and you will get there. But enjoy the journey to get there, because once you get there, if you haven't grown in the process, then what are you doing? You're just gonna fall back into depression and everything you had before.
That's really good, David. The root cause for me in my life with self-hatred is that I tried to mask it with branches or things above the surface and clip off the branches of my life thinking that I was getting to the root. Whether that's pride or arrogance or a willingness not to listen to people around me. I thought that those were the root causes. They were just symptoms. So take the symptoms in your life that you have right now and say, okay, what is the root cause of those symptoms? For me, it was self-hatred. I hated the fact that everybody around me was getting rich, famous, and had all of these things that I didn't have, that I felt like I could do, but I didn't have the keys, or at least I thought I didn't. And I hated myself for that. Very hard to get out of bed in the morning, to have drive, motivation, any kind of aspiration to be a better man would just fly out the window because I was self-obsessed with me. And Tony Robbins says this all the time in any of his other content. If you want to be a better man, go find somebody else that's less fortunate than you and help them. Be the man that you when you look in the mirror in the morning and you see yourself, are you happy with the man that you're looking at? Are you happy with that image of yourself? If you can't answer that question right now, that's okay. But the practical application that I used in my own life is not only, encouraging self-talk, but it's also saying, I have to give back what's been given to me. The vision of multiplication, give away what's been given to you. That is a principal foundation in life. And that got me out of depression. That got me out of self-loathing, hatred of myself, hatred of jealousy of everybody else being successful but me. I was holding myself back from accepting the gift of being kind to myself. Man, it's okay to be kind to yourself. It's okay to not know everything. Seek out those men in your life that can be that anchor for you in those situations where you don't know how to get out of it. You don't know what it's going to look like the next day. You don't even know how you're going to get out of bed in the morning. But it takes one step at a time, one good decision at a time, to be the man that you were created to be. And guys, we believe in you. We're here for a reason. We're not making millions of dollars on this channel right now. We just started 2 months ago. We're blown away by the support and everything that you guys are saying in the comments. We listen to, we hear the feedback. But guys, we're here for the long run. We want to see you be better.
The most important thing for a man, and I'm speaking from personal experience, is how do you deal with disappointment? How do you relate to disappointment? Every day, if you didn't get that promotion, or you lost half a pound in 2 months as opposed to 20 pounds, whatever it might be, how do you deal with disappointment? Do you allow it to burrow you and to overwhelm you? Or do you see it as an opportunity? Well, I'm gonna kick that thing in the face, I'm gonna get better. See it as an opportunity to get better, and you will see the growth in your mental health, as well as the results that happen around you.
And it will help your family, your extended family. If you're married, your wife will love you more for it.
Way more. I can tell you that from experience.
I can't, but I can see it in his marriage, right? He's my brother. We're going on this journey together. I can see the transformation that's happened in him over the last 6 months. Just taking these tools that we're telling you guys, we're practically applying them in our own lives. We're not telling you something that we're not actively preached or we're not actively applying in our own lives. We're doing this. Does it suck? Heck yeah, it sucks.
Hey, you don't like making videos with me?
No. I mean, yeah, sometimes. Do I always want to record? No.
Tonight I was tired, but you know what? We got after it.
Yeah. Do I always want to go to the gym at 6 a.m.? No. But I say, no matter what, I'm going to train my brain that this is going to feel good in the end. Good, baby.
Oh, real good. Well, we appreciate you guys. We have a lot of fun on this channel. We're going to keep pushing through, especially with more Tony Robbins content. So if you found value in this video, you can see other reaction videos right here and here. Don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you guys on the next video.
See you later.
Peace.
Peace.